Hey, I hope you're doing well. I really couldn't think of a video idea today, at least a long one. So I'm going to talk about a lesson that I've been thinking about recently that my dad taught me, actually. Um, when he told me, I just heard it and understood it, but I didn't really learn the lesson until I experienced it myself multiple times. And the lesson is, when you're angry, it is best to keep your mouth shut most of the time. During those moments of anger, if you explode and say what you really want to say, you'll end up causing so much more harm than that moment's worth of anger is worth. Disrespect is different, but I'm talking about specifically anger, momentary anger, not hatred, but momentary. There's also another part of the lesson when you're extremely happy, when you're ecstatic, when you're when you feel happier than you ever have before. Don't make plans or promise things at that time because you're clouded by your ideal vision at that time. You only see good at that time. And you make promises that you have no real way of delivering upon. So you end up going back on your word, which does harm your reputation. And reputation, it's one of the most important things you have. I think I've talked about this quote before, and I'm probably not going to say it exactly how it actually is, but the quote is from Warren Buffett, and it goes something like this. He says, "Lose me money, that's okay, but lose me a shred of reputation and I'll tear you apart." Back to anger, though. It's better to step away, go quiet, and sit in that torment of not being able to explode due to your anger, and letting that anger slowly decrease until you have a cool head again. Doing that is far more beneficial because I know how it feels when someone hurts you, and even if it's indirectly, and you want to get back at them, you want revenge, you want them to feel the same pain that they have given you. And in those moments, even though it feels like you explode, you have a choice. Right before that explosion goes off, you have a choice to either back away and take time, or explode and regret what you've said. Not saying the most cruel and witty and hurtful thing you can say will lead you, once you've reflected back upon that which has angered you, it will lead you to a realization that if you had said that, you would regret it so much. And once said, you wouldn't be able to take it back. That's one thing about words that's similar to deep cuts. A deep cut, it'll heal, but there's going to be a scar. And just like that, the words you say, they will they have the ability to cut someone very deeply and affect them for sometimes the rest of their life. Being careful with the words that you say, and being careful with when you say those words, is a very important thing. Thank you for watching. I had kind of a long day today. I had to process um, a 1 hertz signal and then a 2 hertz signal, and the 1 hertz signal and 2 hertz signal were combined into one noisy signal, and my goal was to retrieve the 1 hertz signal, and the 2 hertz signal was just extra noise added in. So um, I used least squares method to retrieve the 1 hertz signal, and then I used FFT to get the 1 hertz signal, and I also used a LOMS gargle peridiogram to retrieve the 1 hertz signal, and I had to represent all of these graphically. So that's what I spent my whole day doing. There was a lot of debugging, and it wasn't easy, but I'm learning, and these things will help me as I continue forward. I'll see you tomorrow.